Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Potty Planet Entertainment. My name is Chris, and in case you don't know, I review movies and I rank them on a scale of 0 to 100 in increments of 5. Today, we are talking about Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I saw the first one in theaters. That was before I started YouTube, so I didn't have a review for it. I thought it was alright. I was kind of let down by it. I thought there was just too much of a human aspect in it. I wanted to see more of Sonic characters and everything. And in this one, I got that, and I did like this movie more than I liked the first one. It's still not an amazing movie or anything, don't get me wrong, but I did enjoy this movie for the most part. So let's go ahead and talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It stars Ben Schwartz, Idris Elba, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, Jim Carrey, and James Marsden. It was directed by It was directed by Jeff Fowler and produced by Tim Miller. Yes, that Tim Miller. Nan Morales, Haruki Satomi, Yukio Sugino, and Suji Utsumi. And in this movie, Sonic meets Tails and Knuckles. And Knuckles is teamed up with Jim Carrey because they want to get this diamond with like ultimate power. But Sonic and Tails have got to stop them from getting that diamond with ultimate power and using it for bad things. Pretty simple plot. It's a kid's movie. What do you expect? I went into this. I was very much looking forward to this. I think this was on my list of my most anticipated movies of the year, if I'm not mistaken. Either that or I made it like an honorable mention. I was looking forward to this. I thought the first one was alright. I should probably revisit it because I remember just walking out of it like 6 out of 10. Yeah, so maybe I'd be a little bit kinder too if I watched it again. I haven't watched this since I saw it in theaters. But I did like this one a little bit better. I really like Sonic. I did grow up on Sonic. I also grew up on Mario. I think I played Mario a little bit more than I played Sonic growing up, but I always liked the Sonic games. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. So let's get into my pros and cons. So my first pro is that this is a very funny movie. I laughed a lot more than I was expecting when I watched this movie. This movie is actually kind of hilarious. I gotta admit, I really had a good time with this. This even has some adult jokes in it that, they kind of fit in there. Like there's one where like Sonic falls off a little canoe into water and he's like, if I die, don't look at my closet. Adults get that, kids won't. I also love how the Sonic characters are the main focus. When I watched the trailer, I was so excited this because I was like, dude, the humans are going to barely be in this movie except for Jim Carrey. It's going to be solely focused on the Sonic characters. All the humans are going to be put on the back burner. This is going to be great. Unfortunately, that is not what happened, but for the most part, that is what happened. The main focus is on Sonic, is on Tails, is on Knuckles, is on Dr. Robotnik, which is good, because that's really what the first one, that's what I wanted from the first one. It is a very fun movie. It has a lot of heart. It teaches kids a good message about family. The CGI is really pretty. Knuckles and Tails look really good, just like Sonic did after they fixed him after that atrocity that they originally released on what he looked like. Can you imagine what Knuckles and Tails would have looked like if they had stuck with that original design? Oh, good God. Yeah, that was awful. But then they went back and they fixed the way the Sonic looked, and he looked really good. And Knuckles and Tails look fantastic in this movie, too. And I love their characters. Knuckles is a bad A in this movie. He is awesome, and Tails is a really nice compliment to Sonic. I buy their relationship. They're really good together. Sonic and Tails are a really good dynamic duo. Maybe not quite as much as Mario and Luigi, but they're really good together. And they brought back the same voice actor from the video games to play him, Colleen O'Shaughnessy. She voices Tails in the video games, and she came to do this movie, and she does a great job with Tails, as she always did in the games. The action in this movie is really good, too. It's really fun to watch. There's this great snowboarding sequence. I liked it when Sonic and Tails fought at the end of the movie. I wish it was longer, but I liked it when they fought at the end. And they even had a bit of a skirmish in a backyard, as you see in the trailer. And all the voice actors do a really good job. Idris Elba is awesome as Knuckles. He's really awesome as Knuckles. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into my cons. For one thing, this movie, it's a kid's movie. There are times where it's really corny, and I actually cringed a little bit. Also, I have a few dumb nitpicks with this movie, but I'm going to get to those last. So the human aspect of the movie completely slows down the movie. There, every time it cuts to the humans, except for Jim Carrey, obviously, it slows it way down. I mean, they should have just been removed from this movie. Like, they go James Marsden and his wife go on vacation to Hawaii at the beginning of the movie, and I thought, yes, the movie's getting rid of them so that we could focus on Sonic, and unfortunately, that is not what happened. They are there, and they don't need to be there. I don't like them. I want Sonic and Tails and Knuckles and Dr. Robotnik. That's it. Enough with these human characters. They suck and I hate them. Except for James Marsden. I like him, but all the other human characters, they just suck and I hate them. I don't want them in these movies anymore. Please stop putting them in these movies. At some point, Sonic and Tails end up in Hawaii with them. And the movie is super awesome up to that point. And then when they go to Hawaii, it goes way down. And it slows way down. And all the awesome stuff goes away. I don't like the human characters. Stop using them. They suck. And then as soon as Sonic leaves Hawaii, the movie becomes awesome again. And it's proof these human characters suck and they need to stop using them. Except for James Marsden. I do like him. Yeah, everything with Hawaii is trash. The movie could have been shorter if they cut out a lot of that stuff with Hawaii. The movie does have like that typical MacGuffin and giant robot thing, but it's a kids movie, so I'm willing to give it a pass for that. But you know, it is kind of lazy. Like Wonder Woman 1984 did that same thing. They just have this MacGuffin item to like give the heroes and villains a drive against each other. It's very, very easy. It's very lazy. But for this movie, you know, I'm willing. You know, like kids get it. You know what I mean? Like, but like with a movie like Wonder Woman 1984, you expect more creativity. But for this, it works. And the giant robot, of course, it doesn't make any sense, but you know, it's cool. And I'll get into my little nitpicks. So there's one thing, Jim Carrey at the beginning of the movie, you see he's stuck with like this mushroom planet. He has this cool contraption that the movie opens up with. But I realized while watching it, I was like, this contraption would only work one time. So why would he even do all that? Also, Sonic like undrills like this money truck at the beginning of the movie, but like I can buy him like swinging all around the truck and disabling it, but how does he do it with a drill? Like how does the drill move as fast as him? Also, the giant robot. I won't say any spoilers. Like, I won't say any more about it other than that there's a giant robot in the movie. I will talk about spoilers after I give my rating, but there is a giant robot at some point in the film. And it's built out of, like, vehicle parts, so that doesn't really make sense either. Yeah. Those are, like, my little, like, nitpicks with it. Like, those are things that, like, you shouldn't care because it's a kid's movie, and, like, there's no reason to spend more time on focusing on these little dumb things. So like I get it. I'm just saying the things I watch that don't really make much sense. So that was my spoiler free part of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and give my rating. I only got a couple of spoilers I want to talk about, so we will get into that right now. So I'll give my rating now, which is a 70. I did like this movie. I did like it a little bit better than the first one. It's not a fantastic movie or anything, but I enjoyed it. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and Jim Carrey, they really make this worth it. So I do recommend going to see the movie. It is a fun time. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the spoiler section of the video. So I don't have a lot to say, so this will be short. But for one thing, if you just, fair warning, this is a spoiler. Shadow. They are bringing in Shadow, and that made me very happy. Shadow will be in Sonic 3. I am very excited about that. Shadow is awesome. They are bringing in my boy. I hope that in this next movie they just open it up and they bring in Silver and all these characters. Like, I really want this so bad. Yes, Shadow. This is just, it's awesome. I'm so glad they're doing Shadow. This is amazing. I'm so looking forward to that. So looking forward to that. And also, this movie has some good references to the video games as well. There's a scene where you know you see Sonic underwater after he saves Knuckles. He starts breathing in air bubbles, and in the video games you can touch air bubbles, and it'll help you stay underwater a little longer. So that was cool. There was some nice game references there. Yeah, it was a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna rush out to buy it on Blu-ray or anything. I'm probably not gonna go see it again in theaters, but it was nice. It was a good, fun time, and I enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to Pod Planet Entertainment for. Hit the like button, leave me reviews, suggestions, and comments down below. Follow me on Instagram at Pod Planet Entertainment for channel updates. And we will be back tomorrow to wrap up our Spider-Man, Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy series with Spider-Man 3. Coming at you. All right.